I just think today's society, every magazine you see, and people are getting scrutinised for the way that they look, and mainly half the people that you see in these magazines now are orange or they are brown, and it's just taken from there, really.
So you started sunbeds first of all,
Yeah,
did you?
sunbeds, yeah.
How, at what age were you?
Well, I was about 15, 16, and I used to go on the sunbeds, but I just used to burn and used to peel, and it used to be flaky and it was minging, so I just stopped.
So you went on for too long?
Well, yeah, just burning. Just because I'm naturally fair-skinned, so I just can't usually tan without these tanning injections.
Okay, so where did you first get introduced to these tanning injections?
Well, a friend was older than me, and she was starting taking them, and she was like, Ryan, you need to try these, because she was in the same situation as me. She couldn't tan without them, and she gave me them, and I tried them. I've never looked back since. I could never imagine my life without taking them. So
you take them in conjunction with a sunbed?
Yeah, you have to go on the sunbed. I go on the sunbed 6 times a week. And then I still take these tanning injections to make me go brown, but without them I'd be ghostly white, I'd be see-through, practically see-through.
And they're illegal?
They are, well, they're illegal to sell, but they're not illegal to buy, so if I was to have them, or like anybody was to find me with them, I won't get done for that. It's just because they're untested, so people, they can't legally sell them.
Now, because you just said then, because they are untested?
Yeah, they are untested and unregulated, yeah.
What sort of side effects have you had?
All sorts. You get is it nausea?
Mm-hmm.
Nausea.
Sickness.
Yeah, sickness. I get stomach cramps. I feel physically sick sometimes, and I get dizzy spells. I get bad panic attacks as well. I don't know if it's from that though. I might just be dramatic because I'm quite a dramatic person.
I know, but at one point you thought you were going to take a heart attack.
Well, I'd say, a heart attack. I don't know what a heart attack feels like, but it felt like that to me. I thought, what's going on here? I'm clearly going to be a goner.
And none of these episodes have made you think, I have got to stop taking this.
Well, at the end of the day, we could be gone tomorrow. I could be loving life in a nightclub on a Friday night. I could be drunk. I could slip on a Jaeger bomb and whack my head on the floor, and that was it. I could be gone. Sounds so blasé, but something so stupid can happen in life, and nobody knows what's around the corner.
What do you want to do with you're what, 22?
Yeah, I'm 22.
What do you want to do with your life? What are your plans? What are your dreams?
Well, I don't know. I'm just loving life at the minute with my mates, going out on a weekend, so I don't really have anything planned.
So you said you're loving life?
Just loving life, yeah, because of these tanning injections. I do love life, yeah, but I wouldn't be loving life without these tanning injections. There wouldn't be a sniff. I don't know whether it's an insecurity thing, like I'm a dead confident person, and I am actually very confident, but without these, there's not a chance that I'd be the person that I am today. I wouldn't have the confidence to do the things that I do.
But Ryan, there'll be people screaming at the telly now going, use fake tan, you can go to any shop on the high street now and get sprayed with the colour that you want. Yeah, but I just smell the biscuits all the time, and it just goes streaking, it can just go patchy, and it's not natural, so when all that fake tan comes off, I look in the mirror and I won't feel confident. So when all that fake tan's been stripped and I see myself naturally pale and fair skinned, I don't like the way I look. It's sort of like when people look in the mirror and they feel they look fat, but they actually don't, and they don't look bad. If I look in the mirror and I'm pale, I feel I look bad, and I probably don't to somebody else, but to me I do.
What do you think all your mates would say? I mean, would they come and see you in hospital as you were dying with skin cancer?
Well, they would do, but half of them take it as well.
And what about if one of these, if you did actually take them, because you say they're untested, we don't know the full effects.
Yeah.
They're banned for a reason, they're illegal for a reason. That if you have one, then it does give you a heart attack.
Well, I don't know what, like I say, I don't know what's going to happen. I could fall over on the Jaeger bomb and...
Yeah, but you could do, yeah, but you said
yeah,
that.
I think anything could happen. I mean,
of course you could. But what we try on a daily basis to do is not to slip over on a shot, not to walk out in front of a bus,
no, anything,
not to cause ourselves, not to cause our own demise. So what you're doing is actually, you know,
I know what I'm doing, yeah, of course, but it's all right for people to say that, but until they're in my situation, you don't actually know what it's like. So it's easy enough for you to say, just stop doing that, just put fake tan on, but you don't know what people are actually going through, so you don't actually physically know.
So you've Botox, facials, teeth whitening, spent about £60,000, which you struggle to find.
Yeah.
Have you ever been diagnosed with body dysmorphia?
No, but the doctor has tried to send me to a counsellor and stuff like that, but I can't be bothered with that. I think it's just wasting people's time. I think I don't know, but probably I've got that. I don't even know what that is.
So, I mean, it's
just where I look at myself and I'm not actually like that.
Just being unhappy with yourself.
Well, I don't know. I'm pretty happy with myself at the minute, but without them I wouldn't be, so I don't know. It's quite
The papers gave you a bit of a hard time. This is the article that was in the paper. I'm addicted to tanning jabs. I don't care if they are illegal. They should be free on the NHS, which was what you said.
Yeah.
And so, in response to that, you said, I want the NHS to do research into the injections. If it proves them to be safe, although you said you've already had some quite severe side effects, then yes, I think they should be free on the NHS for people with fairer skin for safer tanning. Do you stand by that?
I do stand by it. I'm not just saying I want to scrounge off the government, and that's where people can like think where I'm coming from, but I'm not. I'm meaning, basically, this actual injection itself, when you inject yourself and you come into contact with natural sunlight or sunbed, you don't burn. So if you're burning in sunlight, you're causing yourself skin damage. Skin damage can lead to cancer. And it has actually, it did originate in Australia, I believe, and apparently they said that this can prevent skin cancer. So people like, say, people with auburn hair or albinos, that they don't have no melanin, they can't tan and they burn, that will prevent them from burning, so it could actually be beneficial to them.
But that's something, that's a sort of a medical condition, that's a genetic condition, rather than someone
that's the same
who's
for me,
just
like,
vain.
No, but I'm not just vain, I burn myself. That's why I originally started taking them, because I couldn't get a natural tan. Yeah, I might be a bit vain, but most people are nowadays, and I just think that it should be tested and it should be looked into more. So many people are taking it, but so little people know about it. Like, they don't publish stuff like this, and I think the government needs to look into it and see what is actually in these. Like, I could just get one of these bottles, and it could be drugs. I wouldn't even know until I've obviously taken it.
But you said on Twitter, my article with at Daily Mirror has caused uproar. Lighten up, everyone. Life's too short. At Jeremy Hunt, Health Secretary, wearing my tan jabs and both of them.
Yeah. Well, I think this should. I've got myself into thousands of pounds worth of debt for this, and this should help towards it. It's helping an insecure person. Like, what do they want me to do? Be depressed and sat at home, depressed, not leaving the house. I've missed parties. I've missed all sorts. I don't go out if I don't have these injections. Like, there has been a time where I haven't been able to get them, and I've gone white, and I just don't like the way that I look, and I just feel the way that I have to stay in the house. You're probably thinking this is so bizarre, but there's probably so many people in my situation, but you've just never come across them before.
Well, it's absolutely fascinating to talk about, and you know, obviously there's a massive response on social media at the moment.
People are probably going a bit mad, aren't they?
A little bit. Emma said, I'd rather be pale and healthy than tangoed and dead.
No, I'd rather walk around with this stale gravy all smeared on my face than be pale. I just couldn't be coping. It sounds so dramatic, but I couldn't.
But even now, you stand by that. I'd rather be
dead. Yeah. I would, because otherwise my personality would be dead if I didn't have these. It sounds so stupid, but I wouldn't be able to walk down the street, be confident. I wouldn't be able to be socialising. I can't physically function, and I probably do need help for it, but I don't know. But it's just a bit of a strange one, isn't it, really?
Fascinating. Well, thank you very much indeed for
coming. Cheers, thank you. Thanks for not grilling me. I thought you would have done.
No, not at all. I think you've probably done it all yourself.
Cheers.